Hello everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm Hitli and I'm excited to walk you through the fundamentals of project management. By the end of this session, you will understand key project management concepts, including project structure, scope, estimating, and costs. Let's get started. A project is a one time effort with a defined start and end. It is unique and non routine, often constrained by time, budget, and resources. For example, developing a new mobile app is a project. It has clear objective, a timeline, and a completion point. In contrast, an operation involves repetitive, routine work that continues indefinitely. A good example is running a customer service department in a company. This work is ongoing, and employees handle similar tasks daily. A program consists of related projects that work together to achieve a common goal. For example, if a company is launching multiple digital products like an app, a website, and a chat box, these projects may be grouped into a single program for better coordination. A portfolio includes multiple projects and programs selected based on strategic goals, risk, and available resources. Think of a company managing a portfolio of projects such as developing AI tools, cybersecurity solutions, and cloud computing services. Projects follow a structured life cycle with five stages. The first one is defining. This is where the project starts. Objectives are set, teams are formed, and responsibilities are assigned. For example, if you are launching a mobile app, this phase involves deciding what problem the app will solve. The next is planning. A detailed roadmap is created, including schedules, budgets, and resource allocation. Risk assessment is also done here. For instance, planning a concert requires setting ticket prices, booking a venue, and hiring security. Next is executing. This is where the actual work begins. Tasks are performed, progress is tracked, and adjustments are made. If you're building a bridge, construction takes place in this phase. The next is monitoring and control. This step is very essential. Continuous oversight ensures the project stays on track. Performance is measured against the plan and corrective actions are taken. For example, if software development is behind schedule, additional developers may be assigned. Last but not the least, closing. The project is finalized, evaluated, and documented. An important document, which is the as-built document, is presented. Lessons are learned, noted, and resources are released. An example is handing over a completed hospital building to the client. Strategic management is a long term planning process that helps an organization stay competitive, allocate resources effectively, and achieve its mission. This involves analyzing current conditions, setting goals, and implementing structured plans to move the organization in the desired direction. The three phases of strategic management are assessment, intention, and implementation. Assessment is understanding where we are now. Companies evaluate their strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, which is the SWOT analysis. They analyze market trends, competition, financial status, and internal capabilities. Example, a car manufacturer conducting a SWOT analysis might find that while they excel in fuel efficiency, they lag in electric vehicle development. Next is intention. It is deciding where we want to be. Leadership defines long term goals and priorities. These objectives align with the company's vision and mission. Example: a retail company may set a goal to expand into e commerce in the next 3 years. The last is implementation. It is figuring out how to get there. Action plans and strategies are developed to execute the vision. Projects are selected to drive strategic objectives forward. Example: if a company wants to reduce carbon emissions by 40%, projects related to renewable energy and eco friendly manufacturing will be implemented. Project manager plays a crucial role in executing strategic goals by translating high level objectives into actionable projects. They ensure alignment between projects and business priorities, efficiently allocating resources, managing risks, and tracking performance to keep initiative on course. A project manager bridges the gap between leadership, vision, and practical implementation, ensuring that the projects contribute to the company's long term success. For example, if a company plans global expansion, the project manager oversees site selection, supply chain setup, and regulatory compliance to ensure a smooth market entry. To make informed decisions, companies evaluate potential projects using three key selection criteria. The first one is financial criteria. Financial evaluation ensures that a project is profitable and provides a good return on investment. The two most commonly used financial metrics are payback period and net present value. Payback period is the time required to recover the initial investment. Projects with a shorter payback period are often preferred, especially in industries with fast changing technology. Example: a retail company investing in self checkout machines expects to recover the cost through labor savings within 2 years. Net present value considers the expected future cash flows of a project and adjusts them for the time value of money. A positive NPV indicates that a project will generate more value than it costs. Example: a solar panel company uses NPV analysis to compare the long term profitability of investing in a new manufacturing facility versus upgrading existing equipment. The second type is non financial criteria. Some projects are essential for strategic reasoning, even if they do not provide immediate financial returns. Companies use an objective priority system to assess projects based on alignment with long term goals. Example: a pharmaceutical company might prioritize a research project for a new vaccine, even if short term profits are uncertain, because it aligns with their mission of advancing healthcare. The third one is multi criteria model. Since projects involve multiple factors beyond financial gains, companies use structured models to evaluate them. Checklist scoring model. A predefined list of criteria is used to assess projects. Each project is evaluated based on aspects like risk, sustainability, that aligns with the company values. Multi-rated scoring model is using factors that are assigned weights based on their importance and projects are ranked accordingly. The three common structures that exist in project management are functional structure, task force structure, and matrix structure. Functional structure. In this setup, teams work within specific departments based on expertise, that is, marketing, IT, or finance. Project tasks are assigned within existing departmental hierarchies. Advantages are encourages specialization and improves skill development. Disadvantages are it can slow down decision making and limit cross departmental collaboration. Example: in a pharmaceutical company, research and development teams work separately from production and marketing, each focusing on their functional expertise. Task force structure: a dedicated team is assembled to focus exclusively on a project, often disbanding after completion. The project manager has full authority and all resources are dedicated to the project. Advantages are fast decision making and clear accountability. Disadvantages are it can be expensive as resources are not shared and employees may lack long term job stability. Example: a construction firm creates a task force for building a skyscraper, including architects, engineers, and contractors working together solely on that project. The matrix structure: employees work on multiple projects while reporting to both a project manager and their functional departmental head. It balances resource utilization across projects and departments. Advantages are efficient use of personnel and fosters collaboration. Disadvantages are dual reporting can cause confusion and conflicts. Example: an aerospace company developing multiple aircraft model assigns engineers to different projects while keeping them under their core engineering division. The three common structures that exist in project management are functional structure, task force structure, and matrix structure. Functional structure: in this setup, teams work within specific departments based on expertise, that is, marketing, IT, or finance. Project tasks are assigned within existing departmental hierarchies. Advantages are encourages specialization and improves skill development. Disadvantages are it can slow down decision making and limit cross departmental collaboration. Example: in a pharmaceutical company, research and development teams work separately from production and marketing, each focusing on their functional expertise. Task force structure: a dedicated team is assembled to focus exclusively on a project, often disbanding after completion. The project manager has full authority and all resources are dedicated to the project. Advantages are fast decision making and clear accountability. Disadvantages are it can be expensive as resources are not shared and employees may lack long term job stability. Example: a construction firm creates a task force for building a skyscraper, including architects, engineers, and contractors working together solely on that project. The matrix structure: employees work on multiple projects while reporting to both a project manager and their functional departmental head. It balances resource utilization across projects and departments. Advantages are efficient use of personnel and fosters collaboration. Disadvantages are dual reporting can cause confusion and conflicts. Example: an aerospace company developing multiple aircraft model assigns engineers to different projects while keeping them under their core engineering division. Project scope defines what project includes and excludes. It ensures stakeholders have a clear understanding of the deliverables. The components of a scope statement are objective, scope description, justification, deliverables, milestones, technical requirements, limits and exclusions, and acceptance criteria. Objective clearly defines the project's purpose and expected outcome. Scope description outlines the project's boundaries, including tasks and deliverables. Justification explains why the project is necessary and its business impact. Deliverables specifies tangible outputs like reports, software, or infrastructure. Milestones identifies key events or checkpoints that indicate project progress. Technical requirements lists system specifications, tools, or compliance standards. Limits and exclusions define what is intentionally left out of the project scope. Acceptance criteria establishes the conditions required for project completion and approval. For example, if developing an e commerce website, the scope may include product listings and payment integration, but exclude social media marketing. A work breakdown structure is a hierarchical decomposition of a project that helps break complex work into structured, manageable sections. It ensures clarity in project execution, resource allocation, and cost control. Project. It represents the overall goal or the purpose of the project. Example, organizing a corporate conference. Deliverables are the major outcomes required to complete the project successfully. Example, venue selection, speaker coordination, catering management, and marketing efforts. Sub-deliverables are smaller, more detailed components within each major deliverable. Example, under venue selection, sub-deliverables might include location scouting, contract negotiation, and logistics planning. Lowest sub-deliverable, the most detailed level before actual tasks begin. Example, under logistics planning, tasks might include seating arrangements, AV equipment setup, and parking management. Cost account is the budget assigned to specific parts of the project to track expenses. Example, allocating funds separately for venue rental, speaker fees, and marketing materials. Work packages are the smallest actionable tasks assigned to individuals or teams. Example, assigning a team member to handle guest registrations, another to coordinate transportation, and another to manage on site logistics. By structuring a project this way, WBS helps team stay organized, improve accountability, track progress efficiently, and ensure nothing is overlooked. For example, in an event planning project, major deliverables might include venue booking, catering, and entertainment. Breaking them down simplifies the execution process. A project communication plan ensures everyone stays informed. It defines what information is needed. It tells us what type of information needs to be communicated. It includes project status updates, risk assessments, budget reports, task assignments, and change requests. Example, a construction project team may require daily progress reports, while executive stakeholders may only need monthly financial updates. Methods used. It specifies the communication channels used for different types of messages. It can include emails, video conferences, project dashboards, instant messaging, or in person meetings. Example, a software development team might use emails for the daily update. When to communicate. It determines the frequency of communication based on urgency and importance. It can be daily stand up meetings, weekly progress reports, or milestone based updates. Example: in an agile project, daily scrums are held for quick updates, while sprint reviews happen at the end of each iteration. Who receives the updates? It defines the audience for different types of information. It includes project team members, executives, clients, vendors, and external partners. Example: a project manager may send technical updates to the IT team, but only high level summaries to senior executives. How will it be shared? It identifies tools and platforms for effective information sharing. It can include project management software like the Trello or collaboration tools such as Microsoft Teams or Slacks, or for documentation, Google Drives. Example: a remote team working on project development may use Google Drive for file sharing and Slack for communicating. There are two main types of estimating: top down estimating and bottom up estimating. Top down estimating is a rough estimation technique based on past projects, expert judgment, or feasibility studies. It is used in the early stages of a project when limited details are available. It is less precise but provides a quick cost and time framework. Example: a construction company estimates the cost of a new office building based on the cost per square foot of similar past projects. Bottom up estimating is the more precise estimation method that breaks the project into smaller components and estimates each part separately. It is used in the later project phases when scope, resources, and activities are well defined. It is highly detailed and reliable. Example: a software development project estimates costs separately from design, coding, testing, and deployment, then adds them up for the total project estimate. Estimates help in budgeting, risk assessment, decision making, resource allocation, and timeline planning. In case of unforeseen events, there needs to be a plan B ready as a part of the risk management. Finally, let's talk about project costs. There are three types of project costs: direct costs, indirect costs, and overhead costs. Direct costs are those which are directly related to the project, such as labor, materials, and equipment. For example, buying steel for a bridge. Direct costs are easier to track and control as they're explicitly tied to project tasks and deliverables. Indirect costs are necessary for project but not directly linked, like office rent and insurance. Indirect costs must be allocated proportionally across projects to ensure accurate financial tracking and profitability calculations. Overhead costs are those costs for the organization which are not tied to a specific project, such as HR salaries. Overhead costs affect overall profitability and need to be carefully monitored to ensure they do not consume excessive resources. A good project manager balances these costs to stay within the budget. Thank you so much.